Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as the French, where we are totally gutting Germany, and it makes me sad because we won't get to fight their designs later. But I want that German oil, so we're taking Western Germany. And the army just felt like it had to conquer the rest of Germany first, rather than, the province that was next to them. Such as things. I actually have to fight. Oh, auto result, right. I was like, why am I fighting this one? It's always auto. The Soviet Union wants to be all angry. Wow, our army force got totally gutted there. What do they have? Wow, they sorted with a fair bit. Got the mine layers. This is the old Danton class. Up here we have all of our modern stuff, with the exception of the one pair up in Germany. Alright. Let's remind ourselves what relations are at. We're happy with that. Transport capacity 162%. Shipyard expansion is at 56%. Building 12 ships right now. 2 of the battleships, 4 of the destroyers, and then some stuff for our allies. Looks like we get an ambush. Heavier heavy cruisers, no new hulls, coincidence rangefinder 2, better gun aiming speed. Yep, we got pushed back in West Germany because we have the 2 attacks. We saw the one dwindling down at the end of last episode. This one's ramping up, and now that that one attack has ended, this one's strengthened. I do not see where those heavy cruisers went. And I'm not too worried if it's the one in there. This ambush. What does this involve? Oh, our destroyers. Against an antiquated heavy cruiser and 2 light cruisers, probably also antiquated. All ahead and we're loose. I'm gonna tighten up the formation though. Although we're gonna split. There they are. Let's go here for this one and on the other side of the formation there. this is the heavy cruiser, these are the two light cruisers. Alright, they're firing over here. Make sure we're taking evasive action. I want these ones to cut out in front. Let's slow it down. We'll pop smoke at this point. There go the torpedoes. Oh, those aren't gonna hit. Why would you do that? I'll have to be follow-up torpedoes to take out the light cruisers, or the 5-inch. Nice, 3 hits. All partial penetrations, but that's fine. Dud torpedo. Oh yeah, we have torpedoes coming in from this side. I think we'll get a pair. 2 hits. Massive flooding. I think that'll probably end her. Frederick Carl. Just because of how much damage that was. Might take a friendly torpedo. Yeah, we're going to. Ouch. Well, I took that risk. What is the rest of this formation doing? And I'm not even really sure. I'm going to combine the formations. It'll be one long one. I don't really care that that's a problem, but we're going to focus on the bulky. But I've taken a torpedo. The Verdun looks rather good shape. It was her that took the torpedo, right? Yeah. Seems fine. Alright, let's use the AP. Fighting at worst 2.8-inch armor for the conning tower, 2-inch on the main belt. You may even over-penetrate with these. Rudder's not going to shift in time. Looks like they were expecting us to turn more though. So it worked out in our favor. What are they doing over here? You actually coming now? And what are these ones doing? They're so far out there. Pretty sure these destroyers can't go 60 knots. And the enemy cruisers came to a full dead stop. Why did they launch there? Did something happen in the last patch? There's some crazy going on out here. We'll detach Chaucer. Send her into the distance. Hopefully to survive. Almost done with the Falky. They do seem to be shaking into a line, roughly. Most of them. Yeah, there's an over-penetration. More over-penetrations. Causing flooding, so I'm not too concerned. More over-penetrations. Maybe we should be using HE, but we're just punching holes through them. A Swiss cheese cruiser is one that sinks quickly. And everybody survives. Nice. So that went very well. 163, 60%. Research I'm not too concerned about right now. We've got 4 more months and our slipways will be clear except for foreign build. I forgot to check progress on Western Germany. It looks like Germany just collapsed. It's unfortunate because like I wanted Western Germany. Mark III guns. Brazil wants 3 light cruisers. And we lose out on all the other ones. Oh man, that is kind of disappointing actually. Well, let's send them home. Got plenty of ships that need repairs. I'm going to send the Belarus formation to Le Havre. We'll change them out. The rest of these I'm just gonna leave. A lot of these ships I don't really care about all that much anymore. Not that they aren't useful, they are. But as long as they're not damaged, I kind of want to leave them in place where they'll run interference and cause issues where they are. What matters is where the battle fleet ends up, and they're mostly damaged. Next fight's going to be with Austro-Hungarian Empire or the Chinese. We're sitting at transport capacity 162, 64% of the way there. And it looks like we're going to get a few techs in the next couple months. Still, I'm going to wait for the 3 months for stuff to finish building. And hope we get some events so that we can take Western Germany. Electric steering gear. Nice. It's new though, so extra ship flaws. 1,000-ton destroyers. Onboard caisson to reduce flooding. Anti-submarine nets. And stuff going on in the rest of the world. You know what? Let's send you to La Rochelle. That way we can keep the individual fleets separate from each other. And we're probably going to go over, on our tonnage. Just because of how much is repairing at the moment, as we send it all back. I don't mind letting that sit though. We're going to get some years under the, well, not some years. We're going to get some months under our belt and beyond. Barbette anti-flash, nice. Much reduced. Chance of flash fires and ammo explosions. Small gun barrels 2. So the very small 2-inch and lower gets a max length increase. Almost done. Small towers 3. Didn't look like anything was coming from that. A light cruiser. Arabia fighting Ottomans. Denmark takes Iceland. Now we have this free. They're all repaired, so we're going to send them underway. It's going to cost us more money, but we're swimming in money. The Belaruses will go here. And then we have 1 more month. There it is. Yep. And then it'll commission for 1 month, and then we'll be on. Actually, we are using quite a lot. Oh, that's right. Because we're no longer at war, we've used the government has reduced our budget. So now actually would be a good time to consolidate the fleet and get rid of some older ships. So we are going to actually get everything back. I'm really contemplating the usefulness of our raiders. They do have a time and a place. But I'm thinking we'll almost like we'll take the time to use the raiders as we'll build them for wartime rather than just having them ready. Like the Cosmows, we can retire this class. We'll put our blockading stuff in Manila. Alright. Let's see. Anything I am missing? Ah, yes, the South Pacific. Probably missing something out there, but I am happy with this. And probably reduce crew training. Don't need replacement crews, and the crew pool is going to get its average training up over time with tech and experienced crews. The tech budget we could truncate on. The transport capacity we could as well. Probably going to bring this down to something more sedate. Still growing. Tech budget, I'm going to keep charging. Hard charging. We're not going to stop at all. Not if I can help it. 1 month for the Diderot? There's like 5 ways I could have pronounced that name. Turkmenistan gets oil. We get torpedo propulsion, 5,000 meter torpedo range. And extra accuracy and reduced dud chance. And a good speed. Fast ones will go out to 2,500 meters. That's actually huge. 2 Mistrals for Brazil. Escopette for Sweden. People still want the Escopettes. Okay, 75 million. Finances wise, we're doing well. Commissioning 2 more months. Let's look at this. Do I have a list of... Ah, yes, here. Bay of Biscay. They're at sea. Just sitting there? Are they moving? Danton and St. Louis are in Saigon. Yep, there we go, Condor set. Danton and St. Louis in Southeast Asia, we're not going to change those. Philippines, West Indian Ocean, those are the Cosmows. We're going to go ahead and scrap those. They old. The remaining pipettes. And get rid of all those. There we go. We have heavy cruisers and they've been. Oh, it's the returning fleet. Yeah. We have the Arc class. We'll get rid of those ones as well. Let's do this by type. Year, type. Can we reverse that? There we go. The destroyers we're going to keep. We have no more torpedo boats. Cosmows I would like to get rid of. The Pagodes, they're pretty old at this point. As are the Dasases. Dasai. The saucy cruisers. Saucy because they are French and they have torpedoes. Way too many torpedoes. There's a Cosmo. The Nielis, the Galilees, we'll keep those ones. The Condes are really old. Do we keep them? Might be a Far East Asia thing. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. That takes you into the builder. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Are the Invincibles really that old? Huh. And the Dantons we are keeping out there. Cost per month. I would like to get rid of the Condorsets and the Dantons. Make newer classes for them. The Invincibles are, wow, they are expensive. As are all of them. Yet our lightweight Galois class are very well. Regardless, that only saved us about 5 million a month. Wow. We're spending a lot of money. A lot of it is on fleet maintenance, and a lot of that is the battleships. The heavy cruisers are only costing us about $1 million each. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a knife and cut out some of these older ones. I'm gonna get rid of the Dantons. We'll get rid of everything. We might get rid of the Dreadnoughts too. Despite how well they performed. And then we want to clean up this list some. So the Danton, it's old. We're not going to make any more of those. Same for the Condorsets. Same for the Dreadnoughts. The Patries. No, we're not going to build any more. The Belarus, the Invincible, the Galois, those are our current ones. Condes are old, as are the Jamaps. And that shows me we need a new heavy cruiser. I'm going to keep the Jamops for now. The Cosmos, they're done. The Gods, they're done. Keep the Galilees and the Nielis. Yeah, the Galilee is a better devout. We'll get rid of the Assis. And then we're going to get rid of all of our torpedo boats. Man, I didn't even realize we'd made so many. There we go. We have cleaned up our class structure. And saved ourselves another 5 million-ish a month. So let's go another month. We'll scrap some more ships. Advanced big funnels, nothing to see from it though. Politics I don't care about. Crew training fine. Transport, building. Slipways being idle. Don't care about the training yet. Galoises are good. Condes we're going to keep for now. We have 4 Jamops. Coming back to France where they're going to turn around and go back. Let's see if we can't turn around some of these. They're going to go to Saigon. It's going to be our thing. All the heavy cruisers go that way. All the destroyers are in port. Waiting on all the rest. Probably going to turn around a couple of the battleships as well. I want at least 4 battleships in Far East Asia Squadron. $6,500-ton light cruiser. Actually, probably bigger than we would want to make. Picric acid, which is unstable, but very explosive, as you can see there. 3 Galilees for Sweden. The Empire going after Serbia still. That never caused problems in history. Ship design wise, we have the, well, our actual battleships are different because we got rid of a few classes. The Condorsets, probably want to outright delete those. The Frigates, we want to keep. Why are they still in the Bay of Biscay? They should be in port. I did not look when I was doing this. These are our mine layers. I think they're the mine layers. Yeah, these are the mine layers. These ones we were setting to Toulon. And then back to Far East Asia. We have the Dreadnought class. I want to send those. And then we have the Invincible class, the Charles Martel and the Invincible. Then we have the Duquesne. Ooh, that's something chunky for the Far East Squadron. And Charlemagne, and we'll get rid of the other ones. Come on, we can grab you. St. Denis, Cosmos made it in. I think everybody has proper orders now. Concentrated fire, nice. Early contact mines, which is even better. A Mistral destroyer for Brazil. Ottomans keeping their land. Down to 55 million in costs. Alright, the Condorsets. I'm gonna get rid of them. The Belaruses we're keeping, the Invincibles we're keeping, the Galoises we're keeping, and then these are the 4 that I've sent back to Far East Asia, so we're going to keep them. We're keeping our 8 heavy cruisers. Do I want to replace them with the Jemaps and build a new heavy cruiser for Europe? I mean, that's pretty tempting. And then just get rid of the Condes. Absolutely brutalizing our line. So, the heavy cruisers are going to Saigon. Then we have some remaining Cosmos. The remaining torpedo cruisers. I can't remember whether we were getting rid of the pagodes or not. But I'm gonna... They're actually faster. Nice. Not by much. Alright, that is a sufficiently necked down fleet. Keeping it smaller. out of Toulon. Actually, we'll leave them there. La Rochelle for the mine layers. Move to Saigon. Very good. So we have Brest, Toulon, La Rochelle, and soon to be Saigon. Excellent. Go one more turn and then we'll call an end to the episode, because I want to think about designs. Because the goal will be to replace a lot of the ships that we have with updated and newer technology that we've been ticking off, and not necessarily putting on any ships with refits or anything. And we've been making so much money that why do refits when we can build a brand new one and have more ships? Well, you get to the end of your war and then the government slashes your budget, and then you see your budget dwindling rapidly. But we've got that under control now. During a foreign visit in China, our finance minister received a severe blow on his head by protesters. We can express our concern through diplomatic channels and demand the punishment of the perpetrators. We can make a diplomatic protest to increase military forces near China's shores. We're going to be doing that anyways. These things happen and we should not risk increasing the tension between our countries. What do you think I'm going to do? Of course I'm going to take the prestige. And the negatives hit. Looks like China might be our next target. Poland would like 2 Mistrals. Italy is provoking us. We got a long way to go before they actually provoke us. Do we want to antagonize the Chinese and accelerate this? That's another question. And do we want to? Yes, we want to keep expanding the shipyards. We don't want to slow that down. That brings us back to 45 million in the red, not counting our export industry, which is quite significant. Mostly destroyers and cruisers. 2 battleships. We're about to get a nice boost in our income. And then we have everything else moving along. Moving to Saigon, moving to Brest. How is this going? You're really struggling there. Empire not doing well. Things to think about for when we do our next design. We may have geared turbines. We may have Dreadnought Improvement 2. It's just an all-around improvement to existing designs. We may have Engineering's Party, which I don't think that's anything we have to worry about. Casemate gun barrels, 6% length. Then we have 11-inch Mark IIIs. That'll be nice. 11-inch might be our new main caliber. Semi-armor piercing ballistic capped shell. That's a mouthful. Less penetration. Better conforming to the hull for penetration. And then more damage. Tube mechanism 2 for higher reloads. Better radios. And that's what it looks like we have. So I thank you for joining me. Appreciate you staying till the end. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.